My name is Matt.
My name is Matthew Marino. I live in San Francisco. I live in an SRO hotel, which means single room occupancy. It's a designation that they use in the city. I'm usually waking up around 7 o'clock, and the alarm goes off. It's very loud, and eventually I finally get up and I throw on all my clothes. Hopefully I brush my teeth, and then I'm out the door. If you're planning on living in one of these places, like if you see the advertisements on Craigslist for a cheap place to live in the city and you're considering it, you have to understand it's different than having a regular apartment. Whenever you get one of these hotels, like one of the problems with them is that you have people that move in and out all the time. It's like a transient kind of lifestyle. They bring bugs with them in their luggage. The bed bugs can get into your luggage and live in there. They can live for 6 months without eating. And what you want to look for is what they like. They're attracted to carbon dioxide, which we breathe out constantly. So they're attracted to that, and they're also attracted to your heat. One of the places that they like to live is in the electrical socket. They're evil, and they never die. What's this? David, what's up, man? So I have a job in a restaurant, which is essential. I couldn't do this without a job in a restaurant. Basically, like, I get one meal for free, and then I pay half price for a second meal, so that's 2 meals. So then I usually just, on a work day, I just have to eat 1 meal. You just have to make the most out of all your meals, because it costs a lot of money. You can't be spending your money on, you know, chips and like candy and soda, because that's not providing you with anything that you need. One of the other things that you need to look for if you're moving into one of these places, SRO hotel, is that a lot of the pipes are really old. And like, my friend who's a plumber taught me this. Like, he stayed at one of my places, and he was like, man, you got a lot of corrosion in those pipes. So you run the water, and you gotta see if it's if it's smooth when it's pouring out. It's a continuous flow, because you don't want to get stuff in that water. You want to have a clean water source. I usually try to like pick up a bunch of free stuff too to eat after then I go to the gym and I work out. The Planet Fitness is cheap. It's about 3 blocks. It's not even that long. I usually have a cigarette, which is a good have before you go to the gym, but whatever. Sometimes I go a little bit longer just because I just want to walk around a little bit before I go in there. And I go in there. I'm there usually about an hour. And then I get off, and now it's like dark when I get off. I just walk home. I'm really tired usually at this point. I've been following this story that's been unfolding. It's about SROs for the past few months in this city. They have an organization that has meetings to teach people about living in SROs, because now there's more and more people that are doing it in the city. There's one of the things that really sucks about living here is the mail, because the post office won't deliver the mail individually to everybody's room. And they sued the post office, this advocacy group here in the city. They sued the post office, and they lost. But the judge struck it down in the appeals court, because he said that this kind of lifestyle breeds a kind of, I don't know his exact wording, but it involves a more transient lifestyle, which is true. But maybe part of that is true. Part of the reason that we bounce around all these places is because we can't get any mail, because our mail gets stolen. I mean, did he think of that? It's like here's this group trying to make these places more livable, and here's this guy saying these places aren't livable, so why should they get mail? Really, our judicial system has never been champion of the oppressed.